Bill, there's been a number of milestone days in this project, but to have the car launched here in front of all this media must be a pretty proud moment.
Yes, it is. It's a culmination of a lot of work both at the Kelly Racing Team and at Nissan Motorsport.
Of course, you've worked really closely with Kelly's during the design of the car. Are you happy with the way it looks compared to the road car?
I think it's compelling how similar it is and how much carryover parts actually made their way from the road car into the racer. It looks great. I think it looks great, and I think the audience here thinks it looks great.
How closely have you been watching Kelly Racing's progress on track this year, because it hasn't been a great year for them?
Yeah, I mean, I think next year will be the key as we enter into this Australian legendary series with the Kelly Racing Team. New car, different competitive playing field. I think we're primed to do pretty well.
Naturally, it has to undergo some aerodynamic testing against the Ford and the Holden in the next couple of weeks. Do you expect this look to be pretty close to what we're going to see on track?
I think it will be very similar. As Todd mentioned earlier, there may be a few minor tweaks, but this car is indicative of what you're going to see at Calypso next March.
And Rick mentioned how excited he is about really getting into the brand and the products. Are the two Kelly brothers going to be visiting dealers and doing a lot of activation next year?
Look, in addition to getting back into a series after 20 years, I think the relationship with Kelly opens up a whole plethora of marketing opportunities, both for our dealers and our customer base here in Australia. So absolutely, we'll be looking to do a lot of cross-promotional things, like you mentioned.
Obviously, there's a lot going on with your brand, but for V8 Supercars as a whole, do you see this really reigniting that manufacturer rivalry among the fan base?
I think it's going to bring, 20 years is a long time, and the motorsport has changed, but absolutely, I think if consumers in the marketplace that have a lot of choices can make a connection and get passionate behind something, and then at the same time an automobile manufacturer can actually use a platform like V8 to prove its innovation. A lot of people talk about innovation, and few can demonstrate it. This is a premier way to demonstrate our innovation and excitement.
Excitement is a word you use a lot. How important is the V8 Supercar program as part of the overall marketing of the new Altima in Australia?
Well, it's a significant investment. It's a multi-year deal, and it is the primary platform we'll use to seed the name of Altima before it makes its way to the Australian shores in the latter part of 2013.